Guys, welcome back. A positive review today. So that last video, guys, if you guys saw the last video, I was talking about how I was down a couple of trades on the account. I took one more loss, and I will show you guys that loss. Quick note about the market. The market is absolutely irrational right now. You guys probably know about the 13-point sell-off on the S&Ps and another huge sell-off on the NQs because of Trump's tariffs and whatnot. Quick side note about that. Make sure we're using stops, you guys. This market is swinging 50 points in seconds, you guys. And I've adapted to what's going on. And I'm getting in trades and I'm letting them breathe and I'm having massive take profits. And I'm managing my risk, most importantly, managing risk. So here we've just got a setup. As you can see, market's pushing up, and this was yesterday, by the way. Market's pushing up. Looks like we're going in and putting in a low. You can see a lot of volume in this area was transacted. And we closed all the way up at the highs. And so what that kind of tells me is that there's a lot of passive buying down here and telling me that there's a lot of demand in this area. So here we come up, we reject this prior POC here. And I know because we're just trending up at the moment. We had a nice pullback, and now we're coming back down to test this distribution down here. I'm looking to get long off of this POC, and I make one critical mistake. All right, I get a terrible entry, and evidently it's going to stop me out. Inevitably, not evidently, inevitably. But my entry is really bad. But however, the trade was A+, you guys. It was a great trade. We've got a lot of checks in our favor. We've got a trending market to the upside. We've got clearly a lot of limit buying down here. One, because we can see from the profile lots of volume, and then we had a nice move away from that volume, telling me that buyers won here. It's likely that they're going to defend this area, but nonetheless, let's take a look. It's not going to show you exactly where I get long. I do believe I get long somewhere right here. At this 17.030. This is NASDAQ, by the way. So one critical error that I made in this trade. Let's not look at our higher time frame. This is a 30-minute profile footprint, by the way. Let's look at our execution chart. Notice where demand is at least on the smaller time frame, where these imbalances are at. Down here. And I'm pretty sure I'm long the 17.035. I know you guys can't see it, but that's where I'm long. This is my order ticket right here. 17.035. I'm not long with demand, at least on the execution chart. So you're going to see it come and stop me out, and that was my daily loss, so I couldn't take any more trades. Like I said, this is the market swinging huge numbers right now. So, I mean, you can see we're already down 10 points. Down to the 19, trading 19s back up to 30. Let's see. All right, 17.01. So that's 30 points down from my entry. And so at this point, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I'm stopped out quite yet. And then that's where I get stopped out. And as you can see, market's coming back in my favor. You can see, it just taps this demand and then it just rolls right back up. So yeah, we're sweeping out. I'm looking. I want to see us sweep out these POCs. This POC, and eventually we do that, and then we come revisit the highs. My TP was going to be this POC. So let me pull out a drawing tool. Oh, and this is my P&L on the live account. But so the trade idea is this: we're trending up, higher lows. Okay. We have that. All right, we've got a distribution down here, put in at these lows. We've got POC, and we have the close up at these highs right here. So we closed higher. We moved away from this distribution, this volume, telling me that buyers won here. So I know that there's going to be a lot of buy-side liquidity in this area, and I'm looking to take a long off of this POC. And we did get that, but unfortunately I didn't have the risk to stay afloat. POC, long. My entry was bad. I didn't enter off my execution chart. I was too zoomed out. But here was our target. That naked POC up there. Oh, just kidding, that's not naked. But nonetheless, it is a good target. So that's our target. This is the trade. And just to kind of come back, there's our POC. And there would have been our target right there. Alright, so that's that trade. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to stick around for it because I got stopped. But nonetheless, that is the $60 loser that I was talking about. Alright, so here it is. This is just a screenshot because I don't have enough storage on my PC. I didn't have enough storage to record it, unfortunately. But it's kind of the same type of setup. But what's interesting is, and let me zoom in a bit over here. So this is our higher time frame chart. We had two opportunities here. We had a potential entry off this prior value area. That's why it says PVA. So if you go and look back at the previous day's distribution, the previous day's profile, the value area high was here at this 760. All right, so that's a check in my favor. We're looking for matches, confluences. We want as many factors of support in our favor to aid our trade and make us more confident. So we've got prior value area here. We've got a naked POC, which is right here, that yellow line, that high volume node. So we've got that, and then on the execution chart, we've also got demand, and this was my entry. And lastly, we've got a trending market. As you can see, those higher highs, higher lows, got a trending market. So I'm looking to get long off that 760. I don't have the footage, but the trade did work out. I ended up doing plus 126 off of it. Yeah, we got the rally. My target, just for you guys, my target here was this 805, that naked POC there, and I did get that target fill, and I'll show you in the P&L. But the second trade I took, that was like a $60-something win. But the second trade that I took was off of this naked POC here, because once again we are trending up. And I don't have the footage for that, but I started sizing in the 700 areas. I think my stop was somewhere like right here. And I don't know what I was targeting because I don't have the footage, but we ended up hitting our daily profit target to 1421, you guys. We're climbing out of the hole. We've got our ice pick. We're on Mount Everest, and we're climbing back up. All right. So that's the update on the live account, but let's look at some sim trades that I took today. Alright, so here's a setup that was kind of tricky today, but this was a huge play, and I'll show you on the actual platform. But I'm already long off of this 35, and by the way, this is a compressed DOM, so every price on this ladder is 5 points, because that's how volatile the market is right now, you guys. It's crazy. So it's just swinging 5 points like it's a tick right now. But anyway, so I'm already long this 35. We're up 40 points. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to get multiple contracts on, because at this point, I'd want to be covering costs. So definitely be wanting to take it off. I was up almost 70 points here. I definitely want to be covering some of my position for sure. But I only have one contract on. And we'll see, it comes back on me. And just for some context, this is the previous day's value area, this green line, and then this is also the previous day's POC, which are huge levels. And I wanted to see these hold for the continuation and this is a great area to get long. I'm not upset about this trade at all. but we do eventually get stopped out of it. But I did see 70 points of profit, and I needed to be taking some off 100%. But I end up taking the full stop, as you can see here, and we lose that POC, which is fine. But all in all, it was still a pretty great trade. I'd give it an A rating. Alright guys, so for this last trade, this is basically just a continuation short, because obviously we're very much so trending down at this point, at least a very steep pullback. These are 30-minute bars, by the way. So I'm looking to get short in this area where I was initially trying to get long, which was the previous day's value area and the previous day's POC. So we swept those, and I'm thinking, all right, sellers are 100% in control here. I got to get a continuation short setup. So that's what we're doing. We're short one at 20, and we're looking to add one at 55, and our stop's at 90. So this is a 70-point stop, you guys. That's how serious these swings are. They're huge swings. So I'm trading micros, because obviously if I was trading minis, you'd blow up. So here we're coming to get filled at this 20. We're filled at that POC. This is another high volume node, and we're coming into that previous day value area. I'm hoping to get filled at that 55, but we're just short. And you can see it's kind of going in my favor at this point. We're up 20 points. All right, so here we're up 60 points. It's going in my favor, and this was a huge trade. My final TP was this yellow box, but as you can see, I only was able to get one contract off, so I know that, and I know that I need to take some off the table, which in this case will be all of it, because I only have one contract on. But I do want to sweep these lows out, because there's no reason we don't sweep these lows out right now, and I know that, so I know I need to push this. Alright, so we're short that 20. We're up, what is this, 60 points? Yeah, we're up 60 points. Alright, so we're starting to sweep those lows out. This is good. Sellers are in control if we're looking at our lower time frame. Good negative delta. We rejected that supply. Alright, so we're up 100 points at this point. And I know I'm thinking, alright, we're up 100 points. Like, we should probably start thinking about either trailing or taking this thing off. So there's 105 points, 105, 110, 115 points. Alright, starting to come back up. Still rejecting that, but we're seeing a little bit of demand. They get wiped out. So I'm thinking, alright, we'll move my stop to 50. Alright, so this isn't great. We're starting to see some bullish delta. These are delta bars, by the way. Some bullish delta. So I'm thinking, alright, I should take my 100 points. We're coming into that demand. They take it right out, though. Take it right out. So, I mean, like I said, if I had multiple contracts on, 100% I'm holding to this yellow box. Because this is a huge, I think this is the weekly POC. And when you're this close to the weekly POC, you're coming to that thing, you guys. You're going to the weekly POC. At least a lot of the times, because these point of controls, these high volume nodes on higher time frames, they act as a gravitational force. They will pull volume in because there's so much trade happening at that weekly POC, which is the point of control. So I know that I took the trade off 100 points, and we ended the day just about break even. I was up 20 bucks. But yeah, we took that loss, and then we took that massive win. I believe it was a 400 tick win on the MNQ. But yeah, those are the setups, you guys. Once again, just a nice retest of that POC in that prior day value area. Like I said, you always want to be looking for multiple factors of support. Like I said, we have a nice pullback in this larger time frame, local time frame uptrend. And we're closing at these lows. We took out the daily POC, took out the previous day value area. This is a great short opportunity. You want to be looking for as many factors of support as possible. That's how you grow. your trade confidence, your context reading abilities. You want all of these things. But nonetheless, some great trading. We're working out of that hole. But anyways, that's about it. Hope you guys had a good trading day. I will see you in the next video.